It was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be
forward.
like a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have
Corrupt
sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
My name is Tembela Dick, but I love to be called Terra. I am a filmmaker, I am a drone pilot, I am a photographer, I am an activist. You know, you name all these things, I am part of it because I'm so active. And I love people.
Hi, I'm Pumi. I'm from Joburg. You guys make it seem like a person's not doing anything in life. I have like one hobby and one job. I don't have much. I work with pension funds. I like alcohol.
I'm Sindisa Makapela, an upcoming author. I'm 23. I'm still a student. I love cooking. Most of your interests, I do them on my personal time.
I'm Nikita Khasmenu. I'm from Cape Town. I'm a nurse/chef. Not so active. I do like people, but I don't like peopling. But yeah.
Hi, my name is Retoria Sambo, and I am a makeup artist, a nail technician, and a digital content creator, and I am happy to be joining you today.
My name is Gemini, and I am coming to you from the United States by way of North Carolina. I am a plus-size model, a visual artist, a DJ. I like to cook. I like to do a lot of community work with folks. I'm known as like a community auntie. And I'm really happy to be joining in today.
I've never been slim. I've never been a small person. I've always been big. I've always been the biggest in the class. I've always been the big girl in the group of friends. So, and I never had a problem with my weight until when you are grown. And now when you want to wear a certain type of clothes, for everybody else, it's like, you can't wear this, you can't wear that. But that's not how my mother raised me. She raised me to have confidence the way I am, with the body that I am, to appreciate everything else. So, but they are trying to make sure that when you wear a certain type of clothes, you mustn't feel as comfortable as you would. And that's, it doesn't even bother me at all. I have thick thighs and I wear whatever I want when I feel like it, as long as it fits, as long as I can be able to afford it, and as long as I'm comfortable in it, I can be able to wear that.
I wanted to speak on stereotypes around obesity and having a bigger body. I think that sometimes people make these assumptions about you or about your lifestyle being bigger that aren't always fair. For example, because I'm a bigger person, people may assume that I'm lazy and that I don't exercise and I don't try to eat right and things like that, when I actually eat very well. You know, I'm a vegetarian. And I just try to make sure I drink all my water. I try to make sure that I'm staying active daily. I do yoga, I go jogging, running, and dancing, and hiking, and all of these things. And so I think those are activities that people assume that because you are a bigger person that you don't do. And I think there's also an assumption that you may not accept your body because you're bigger. And that's also not true, because not everyone wants to look mainstream.
Yes, the same thing Gemini would say. People have this tendency of thinking that just because you're plus size or you're overweight, you can't do a lot of things. I mean, people get so shocked when you are flexible. I mean, just a mere bending over, like, oh my God, you can bend over, like, oh my God, you can see your feet. You mean, of course I can see my feet. You know, like, people assume that we're not allowed to wear specific clothing as well. I mean, if I wear this, they're like, ooh, look at this, that's hanging out, look at her arms, look at how flabby. No, man, like, I can rock this better than anyone, you know? And it helps when you have that confidence, when you have people around you who support you, who make you feel that you can actually rock anything that anyone is wearing outside. I mean, I don't think clothes should have a specific body type. If you're able to put your things together, almost ish together. You can put your things together nicely. I mean, we look amazing, and it's so hard when, especially with men. Men assume that when you're going around, you just accept anything. If they say hi to you or I want to date you, you automatically have to say yes because they think that you're not a target market for anyone.
I was about to say, I think the dating part, if I can just touch on that too, is, I can agree. Even in the States, I feel like men assume that because you're bigger, that you're an easier target or something. And it's like, no, just because I'm fat doesn't mean my standards are low when it comes to dating. So, yeah.
I always say to people, imagine your mom, they grow you from scratch and they feed you, and at your big age, you get big and then you start dieting. That's disrespect. You can't let your mother feed you and when you big and then you start decreasing everything she's putting on. So whenever they try to attack and bring all those funny comments, I'm like, no, first of all, you are disrespecting your mom. She feeds you, she works two jobs, some of the moms, and then you come here, you tell them that you are on clean diet or you are on whatever, whatever. And I said to this one time, I was like, when you die, there's not even one person who's gonna get up and say it and talk about the gap between your legs or your six pack. There won't be anyone who's going to be talking about that when you're dead. So stop making this thing as if like it's a must that we must have a six pack or the gap between the thighs or whatever they call that. Yeah. But yeah, I never had a problem with that. Or maybe I'm just being more of a sarcastic person, but I'll always bring down those funny comments that will bring or try to get you down that no, you shouldn't be wearing a crop top because your tummy is not perfect enough or whatsoever, stretch marks. I'll just tell them it doesn't even decrease the price of bread. Like it doesn't matter anyways.
Here in South Africa, the most popular disease that is killing people is obese. And there's HIV, yes, there's corona now, there's high blood pressure, there's all of these things, but they literally do not reach the status of being obese in this country. So as you guys, women, that you love your body, and like how do you manage to face the world, the real world, that don't understand you, how comfortable you are in your skin?
I did a photo shoot, a nude photo shoot. I was empowering big girls because I was fed up of the society telling us what to reveal and what not to reveal. So I was like, you know what? I think I want to be a nudist for big girls. I felt comfortable in my skin. I started loving my stretch marks. I know I started loving my big breasts, even though sometimes the bra size is a problem. So it's really up to you how you unveil and try to be as positive as you can. You have to just look at yourself in the mirror and accept the fact that I'm not like everyone else. Like everyone has their own personal race. Everyone wants or needs a certain shape that they feel comfortable in. So being a big girl, it's nice, it's beautiful, it's weird, but at the end of the day, it's special because of not everyone can take that society's comments to you and sleep with it and be like, tomorrow I'm just gonna rock a crop top with a tight jean, and you won't listen to the community. So it's all about positivity and what you feed your mindset with and the people around you.
I would like to talk about the BMI scale. That scale is ridiculous. If you can use that scale, only 10 people that are not obese on that scale. I don't know who did it and what. Um, I think the person that did that scale had a problem with not obese people, but he had some problems with his own weight.
To add to that, I just want to say that skinny people are unhealthy all the time. There are skinny people who are not fit, that cannot run, that don't exercise, that eat nasty, very unhealthy things all day, every day. And so to make an assumption based off somebody's body size about the condition of their health, I don't think is something that should be encouraged. I think what should be encouraged is for people, no matter what size they are, no matter if they're big, tall, skinny, fat, or whatever, just to move, just to make sure that you're drinking your water, to make sure that whatever you're eating, half of it is vegetables or half of it is fruit, but not to make an assumption based off that. Like obesity is a problem in the medical field, apparently. But there's all these other things out here killing us. I mean, you walk outside and you breathe the wrong air and corona is going to kill you. You walk outside, somebody might shoot you. You get in your car, you might get in an accident. You are using deodorant, it might give you breast cancer. You know, like there's all these things out here that are bad for us, that are unhealthy. And being fat is just one of those things, but it's not the only thing.
I think we've been educating a lot of people about big women, about being us, especially on the social media platform. It's just that it's hard for them to actually understand, especially if in your family there's no one who's bigger, or you're not from a background that has big people. Like, it's hard for you. And what irritates me the most is the disgusting comments from them.
In my past, when people have wanted to hurt my feelings or disrespect me, that's like the first thing they say is like, oh, you fat, whatever, whatever. And it's like, wait a minute. I woke up this morning and I knew I was fat and that's okay. That doesn't hurt my feelings. I don't think that it's a bad thing for someone to call me fat, even though that may be their intention with what they're saying. It's like, I'm fat and I'm cute, but guess what? I'm still getting paid to have my picture taken. Are you?
Personally, I believe that if a person feels the need to comment on anybody's body size, I think they should sit with themselves and ask themselves, Baba Ngenapi, where do you enter? Is it your business, how I look, how I deal with my life, how I'm living? If I don't affect you in any way, if I don't put food on your table, if I'm not borrowing money from you, eating anything, listen, my body weight has nothing to do with you. So the minute you feel like you have an opinion, or you need to say something to make yourself feel better by bringing me down, you just need to look at yourself and shut your mouth. It's very easy to mind your business and keep it moving, especially if me has nothing to do with you. If you don't know each other, listen, you just need to keep it moving. You need to mind it, and mind it.
I mean, like, as a society, we need to support one another in order for some of us to not have suicidal thoughts, to not want to self-harm ourselves, to not belittle how we look or belittle how we feel, you understand? So we've been trying, especially in the media, we've been trying and trying.
My dream is to create an academy exchange for South African artists, young artists, to exchange program with an American young artist or high schools or colleges, so that South Africans, they can understand, how to become an artist in out of the world.
On my side, I just want to have a soft life, man. I don't want to have to wake up every morning and struggle and find out, is my next paycheck gonna cover me? I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to give my family a good life. I want to be able to give my parents a good life.
My dream is to become the biggest influencer.
My dreams, they're so messed up that one will judge the other one by the other one. For instance, in my pages, I like lingerie. I like wearing my lingerie and stuff. And then when it comes to my profession, they're like, I'm this Latiness, and at the other side, I'm this chef. So I want people to accept that if I want to be a mermaid, they must let me be a mermaid today.
My dream is very basic. I just want to be able to survive. I'm, just like y'all, I don't want to have to put on this, strong workforce scenario my whole life. I want to just be able to feed my family and live my best life the way that I can.
Yazi, you should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong. You should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong.